Alrighty, good morning everyone. Welcome here live on YouTube.com. Today is Thursday, May 8th, year 2014. Right now we got some morning thunderstorms right now in the Metroplex. We'll get into the weather here in just a moment here. But basically we got a lot of things to talk about today here Thursday. We got a whole bunch to discuss actually. And of course today is the NFL draft day also. We'll see what teams are going to be picking their quarterbacks here today, Thursday, May 8th, year 2014. Now, of course, for the issue at some point, I know everyone's pretty much wondering how come it's raining right now out there. Right now, we got a lot of activity going on right now in Denton County, near DFW Airport, also near Dallas County right now. Also, we got some morning thunderstorms right now. Those temperatures right now are kind of warming things up. They're not going to cool things down right now at the moment. Okay, so here we go with our NBA games here from yesterday. Here we go. From game 2 yesterday, the Pacers win over the Wizards 86-82. Oklahoma City wins over the Clippers 112-101. Series now tied 1-1 later on today, 6 o'clock on TNT. Brooklyn Nets at Miami Heat today only on ESPN, followed by at 8:30 on ESPN. The Portland Trail Blazers take on the San Antonio Spurs. So here we go. Now, fortunately, let's go ahead and talk about this. The Sterling family here today, Thursday, and a lot of you probably wondering what is pretty much going on with that. We'll get into it here in just a moment. And actually, right now, it's not looking so good as we speak here today, Thursday. So I'm pretty much wondering where is this going to go on forward now with the Clippers and the rest of the other people here. Obviously, right now, we know for the fact Donald Sterling is not wanted in the NBA. As I said here today, Thursday, pretty much right now, it's not going to sound so good for either of us. Basically, nobody wants him as we speak here today, Thursday. So, I'm not gonna say that this is his fault, but this is really much his fault right now as we speak because there isn't no one else about this guy that wants to continue, being the owner of this team. And not only on top of that, but why in the world does he want to become the owner of a team here, which pretty much does not like him? Let's just say. So obviously, there's a lot of recap on that here. So here we go. Los Angeles, California. Clippers co-owner Shirley Sterling confirmed Wednesday that she intends to keep ownership of the team in her family. Dispute the NBA's moves over her injustice husband, Donald Sterling, who was banned for life by Commissioner Adam Silver last week in the wake of racist remarks that he made that were published by TMZ. Shirley Sterling has been the co-owner of the Clippers with her husband since 1981, and as the two athlete governors and the other team president, Andy Roser, began to identify the leave of absence. Tuesday, the team is owned by the family of a trust. Commissioner Silver made it clear that when he announced citations against Donald, that the NBA was taking no action against me or my family, Shirley Sterling said in a statement given to ESPN. She has hired attorney Price O'Dell to represent her interests as the NBA moves to terminate her husband's ownership of the team. The ruling appeals specifically to Donald Sterling and Donald Sterling's conduct only, the commissioner said. ESPN's Lauren Bobo reported Tuesday that the NBA believes it has the legal grounds to force Donald Sterling to sell the team because he has signed numerous contracts with the league agreeing that an ownership will not take any position or action that will adversely affect the team or the league owners also sign moral clauses, which states that will be held to the highest standard of ethical moral behavior. The NBA will maintain that Donald Sterling violated those contracts. Should he choose to fight the league's plan to force him to sell the team, the league must get 75% of owners to agree to make the move. When moral causes are ethic and result in termination agreements, including endorsement deals, the court often are charged with interrupting who was right, but sources who had knowledge of the NBA illegals' strategy believe the league has enough ammunition to force Donald Sterling to sell. Surely Sterling's position is practically a completing factor for the league and for its aim to force a sale of the team to new owners outside the Sterling family. It could become further complicated if earlier Shirley or Donald Sterling files for divorce. Many big names, including team of Oprah Winfrey articles, Larry Ellison, the fifth richest man in the world, according to Forbes, and Entertainment migrate David Geffen have expressed their interest in perhaps buying the team, who could sell upwards of $1 billion. On Saturday, the league announced it will appoint the CEO who will take over day-to-day operations of the Clippers. NBA owners, meanwhile, on Wednesday had their second discussion about ending Donald Sterling's ownership with advisory finance committee holding a conference call. League spokesman Mike Bass said Wednesday the committee discussed the search for a new CEO and get an update on Deputy Commissioner Mark Tupton's visit with the Clippers employees. The owners plan to convince again next week. So obviously, as this may sound, folks, is this the right situation for Donald Sterling? I think it is. And the reason why I say that is because it's going to get a little bit of complicated for anyone else who thinks it's not fair. Now, my point of view, the way I see this right now, is that I'm pretty much wondering where we're going to go on from here. Donald Sterling, I know he's a great guy and everything, but the majority of you, the folks, pretty much, let's just say, do not like him. Empirically, I don't like him either. So where do we go on from here on forward? Basically, there isn't too much to tell about this guy here today, Thursday, May 8th. Also, fill in the backyard flavor of our new grilled chicken. Take a binary taste at Chick-fil-A.com. So pretty much it's telling me down here today, folks. And, excuse me, I'm pretty much wondering, where are we going to go on from here with Donald Sterling? I mean, obviously this is a great guy and everything, but I'm going to say he's not ready a potentially owner right now. I don't think he's going to continue buying this team permanently. I don't think he's even going to fight. Now, my advice to Donald Sterling is going to be, folks, he's got no other choice but to sell the NBA franchise team that he built a long time ago, which means the wife, she can fight all she wants, but technically, she has no right in saying of anything or whatsoever. So Curly Tunez is saying once again, she has no right. Okay, here we go with Major League Baseball scores from yesterday. Pirates went over the Giants 4-3. Marlins beat the Mets 1-0. Nationals went over the Dodgers 3-2. Diamondbacks went over the Brewers 3-2 through 10 extra innings last night, yesterday afternoon in Oakland, California. The Athletics lose to the Seattle Mariners 6-4. Royals went over the Padres 8-0. The Tribe wins over the Twins 4-3. Blue Jays beat the Phillies 10-0. Red Sox beat the Reds 4-3. Cardinals beat the Atlanta Braves 7-1. Orioles went over the Rays 4-3. Tigers went over the Astros 3-2. Oakland beat Seattle 2-0. White Sox went over the Cubbies yesterday Wednesday Night Baseball on ESPN 8-3, and the Rangers, my goodness, the Texas Rangers lose another home game yesterday to the Colorado Rockies, which kind of, let's just say, ended 9-2. Yankees went over the Halos 9-2 yesterday. Okay, here we go with our next top story here. Let's go ahead and jump into the NFL. We got some more new information about these calls from Caleb Patrick, the quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers. I'm pretty much wondering what is really going on here for Caleb Patrick here today, Thursday. I'm not so sure, but we'll get into that here in just a moment, actually, shall we? Time now is 9:28. Temperature outside in Dallas, 73 degrees, but basically morning thunderstorms going on forward. These thunderstorms should be basically uh, moving out later on this afternoon through 5 p.m. We'll still have on and off showers and thunderstorms in the Metroplex. Now, these thunderstorms could produce large winds, possibly gusty winds up to 60 miles per hour, heavy rain, downpours, heavy periods of time, possibly members of lightning and thunder in the area. So, if you're out there right now, basically saying you're trying to mow the yard today, or you're trying to walk to the park, you might not want to do that today because of the rain right now going on forest. You might want to do it, let's just say, sometime tomorrow, Friday. By the time tomorrow, Friday, we should be basically mainly dry. Of course, tonight we should basically being dry also later on today, this evening. Okay, here we go. Kelly Patrick took on Twitter on Wednesday in response to the 911 tapes released. An investigation in Miami involving the San Francisco 49ers quarterback tweeting that he is glad the truth is getting out. Again, once again, a naked woman who he referred to herself as Jesus was the focus of two emergency calls placed on April 1st, according to the one tapes released Tuesday. Kelly Patrick weighed 24 hours later on Twitter and hashtag using, and I quote, on 9 calls, I'm glad the truth is getting out. Info that came out earlier was totally wrong. I look forward to this matter being resolved. Police did not identify the man who made the calls in the first call. A man called who identified himself as a hotel security said a woman was in the hotel room and was refusing to leave. She said her name was Jesus and she didn't have no clothes on, he told the 911 operator. When the 911 operator asking the woman who was visiting the man said she's visiting this gentleman here. The second call was made by another male who requested the police come to the room because he said the woman was laying in bed and she's not leaving until a friend of his showed up. And I quote, there is a young lady in my friend's bed, the caller said, and she says she's not leaving until she sees him. No. He's not her boyfriend. He is someone she wants to sleep with. 2 days after the 911 calls were placed, an identified woman went to the Miami Police headquarters saying that she has been partnering with Colin Kaepernick and 49ers wide receiver Quinton Payton and Seattle Seahawks receiver Ricardo Lahi. Passed out and didn't remember anything else until waking up in the hospital. Police have now called it a criminal investigation, referring to it instead as a suspicious incident. Okay, clearly to me this story here today, folks, presented by Live Your Save Your Life Sports. Find out more at dicksportinggoods.com. Obviously, to me, this is a weird story getting out back and forth. Okay, the woman name is identified as Jesus. She didn't want to leave the room until she had a friend show up. Like he said, no, it's not her boyfriend, and someone she wants to sleep with. So I'm guessing this person must have been a person he knew. The person who knew her, I'm not so sure. I'm not going to get into too many of the details right here. Thursday, May 8th, year 2014. Obviously, to me, as you may seem, folks, this is a little bit kind of weird because I'm not so sure what is she planning to do here. Is she planning to do something about it? I'm not so sure what she plans to do here today. Okay, time now is 9:32 here. And coming up next live on YouTube.com, we'll continue talking more about these issues going on forward. How much can we continue talking about? When we come back, we'll discuss what needs to happen with Johnny Football, where is he going to end up, and much more. And that's coming up all next when we come back and live on YouTube.com today, Thursday, May 8th, year 2014. We'll be back next. And I'm guessing we're still having some technical difficulties here due to the weather out here in Dallas. And of course, it is raining heavy downpours here in the Metroplex for quite a period of time. Guys, we're not able to a commercial break. We'll just have to wait for a few more moments here. But obviously, like I was saying now, Kellen Patrick, he's a great quarterback and everything. Don't get me wrong. We all care about this young man and everything, but I'm pretty much just say kind of confused here because obviously it it doesn't take that much time to very much verify what's really going on with this young man. And as it may seem to me here today, Thursday, May 8th, year 2014, who is this woman anyway? That's what I want to know. Who really is she? Is she somebody who we really, don't know? I'm not for sure who is she. I'm not for sure who is she because there really isn't too much to know about this woman. But all I can say is this is a different situation going on forward. I really don't know too much about this just right now at the moment. Um, I'm not sure what is she looking in these guys. What was she asking for in these guys? I'm not so sure what was she doing with these players in a hotel room. I mean, excuse me, a hotel room in an apartment. And obviously, we're not so sure what was really going on there. But this is, like I said, this is a weird idea situation. It's a weird issue. Let's just say. We'll come back in here just to make up live on YouTube.com. Thank you. We're back next. As you can tell, we're having some technical difficulties due to the inclement weather here in Dallas. Looks like we're probably have to continue without commercials here. I'm sorry. This is not looking so well here today, Thursday, of course, with the rain going on forward. Really, there isn't too much responding with these issues. But let's go ahead and jump into news. I'm guessing now, and I'll continue talking commercial breaks as much as I can here today, Thursday, with you here today, May 8th. As we continue having off and on showers and thunderstorms this morning in the Metroplex, of course. We are, as I said, we are under severe watch with these thunderstorms, obviously, and there's a lot of issues going on forward as we speak. But right now, clear right now, so now we're learning more information. So, like I said, right now, it's been a little bit of issues. We're not going on forward, like I said. If you excuse me for just a second here right now. ¿Qué pasó, sargento? Dice que la puerta está bien mojado para acá, para Cliff. Ahorita no puedo meter en el bote que es hasta que se calme el agua. Sí, está muy peligroso, sargento. No, el bote ya lo saqué, pero esto no lo puedo meter para esto porque